That is how to layer up your chip butty. The reveal shot. The reveal. Oh, look at that. Hi guys, how you all doing? Welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today, an absolute British classic. Now, for all Englishmen worth their salt, they know how to make a chip butty. That's right, we're going to make the British Classic Chip Butty. Okay, this takes me back to when I was a kid. You know, I used to order a chip butty from the chip shop with scraps on, salt and vinegar. Mouth-wateringly delicious. Okay, a chip butty is easy to make at home, but we're going to make real chips. Okay, none of that frozen rubbish. This is real chips. Let's show you how to make the British Classic Chip Butty. Come on. So it starts with our potatoes. So let's peel our potatoes and cut them into chips. Okay, I have absolutely no idea what these potatoes are, guys, you know, and I'm not even going to pretend to know. I have no idea. These are locally grown potatoes. So we want these into chips. So obviously we've got to peel them. So this is a boring job, but we have to do it. So let's get those chips peeled. Or let's get those potatoes peeled so we can turn them into chips. Now, like I said in the intro, you know, people recommend all sorts of potatoes, but that's okay if you can get the recommended potato. If you can't get the recommended potato and you want chips, you don't make them out of any old potato, you know. Okay, that's our potatoes peeled. Now, all we're going to do is cut these into even size chips. Now, you can square them all up if you so wish, but it's not done like that at home, is it? Come on, guys. You know, so we want some about 1 centimetre thick. Try and keep them roughly the same size. They're okay. Now we're only trying to keep them roughly the same size, just simply so they cook at the same time. So that's our chips prepped. Nice and easy, you know, they're about 1 centimetre thick, they're roughly the same size. Okay, they're not going to be perfect, we're not measuring them out. But that's chips at home, you know. We don't have to have them all squared off and everything. Perfect chips. Okay, there's all sorts of schools of thought about this, you know. Some people say, leave it to air dry. Other people say wash it, you know, there's all the starches on there. I do personally put it in a bowl, put some water in, get some of the starch off. Now, it doesn't have to be clear water, but get some of the starch off and then take it out, pat it dry. So, in with our chips into our bowl. As easy as that. In with some water. Give it a little rinse round. Now, like I say, I'm not so pedantic about this, you know, but when you go to a chip shop, you see chips soaking in water, and they do add a little bit of a chemical to it to stop it browning. You know, because they're not just doing a kilo of chips. You know, they're doing 50, 60, 70, 100 kilos a time. So, to me, that is perfect chips. Slightly rinse off the water, look, it's not clear by any means, but hey, good enough. All we need to do is drain those chips. Now drain them any which way you want. You know, what I'm doing here is I'm getting off the excess, and we'll put them in a tray and we'll cover them in a kitchen towel, pat them dry. So we just get some of this excess off out of there. We don't want to put all that in. This would be a heck of a job to dry it. Want some kitchen towel. And all we're going to do is pat those dry. So that's it, guys. There's our chips prepped. Fat on in your fryer or in your pan to 130 degrees. When it gets up to temperature, we're going to put our chips in. We're going to blanch cook them. Blanching means cook with no colour. So we're going to blanch them, probably a couple of minutes, 2-3 minutes, take them out. And depending on how many you've got, like me, I think I like to do this in 2 times. So I'll be blanching twice, put to one side. Now what we're going to do, we're going to let the chips cool completely. Okay guys, we've blanched our chips 130 degrees like I say. Now we need to up the temperature. Now this is just a small fryer. I'm going to up it to about 170. You can do it between 170 and 190, but this thing seems to cook a bit hot at 170. So if you know your own appliances, you know what to cook it at. So we'll get the temperature up to 170 and then we're going to whack in our chips. Oh, there we go. Whew. Up to temperature. So all we need to do now is whack in our chips. We get our chips in the old basket. And then in we go. Get those chips in there. Yes. Little shaky round. Now guys, I like my chips a little bit brown. I love that stronger flavour on the outside of the chip. So as you can see, these are turning out to be nice chips, but I'm going to cook them a little bit longer, you know. I like that brownness on my chip in my chip butty. Now like I say guys, everybody to their own. These chips are cooked. I'm going to cook them a little bit browner. So you know, you could take those out now, ready for service or ready to eat. I love that darker skin on the chips, you know, a bit more flavour. I love it. Right, there we go. Oh, look at those babies. Out to rest, fryer off. Perfect, perfect cooked chips. So, and you can hear, can you hear? You can hear that crunchiness on the outside of these chips. Little shake there and let the excess drip back in there while we butter some bread. Now chip butties guys, when you're making chip butties, you know, we need to butter the bread. Okay, so get some butter, take our slice of bread and make sure we lather it on like a bricklayer putting mortar on a brick. Get it lathered on there. Now we're not saying this is for dieting or anything, and it's carb on carb, but hey, it's the Great British Classic. So we got 2 lots of bottoms, 2 lots of top. Chips in there. Oh, listen to that. Now to turn this into the Great British Classic, malt vinegar. Sarsens is the common one used in the UK. So get some malt vinegar on there, a good amount of vinegar. And then we want some salt. Now the reason for putting the vinegar on first, the salt will stick to the chips. Look at those. Now we need to make up our chip butty. Here we go. Oh, get those on there. Wow, they're hot. Oh, layer them up. Oh man, take me back Oh, look at those guys. That is how to layer up your chip butty. And then on with the top slice. Chip butty made. And then all we need to do is give this a cut through. The reveal shot. The reveal. Oh, look at that. There we go, guys. British Classic made. That is amazing. The Great British Classic Chip Butty made. Real chips, salt and vinegar. Now, you can put ketchup on or brown sauce or anything. This is a straightforward British Classic Chip Butty. Now, if you like what we're doing, guys, don't forget, smash that like and subscribe, share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. Catch you in the next video.